on a trail, and I'm heading out. I have no destination in mind. I'm just getting after it. Wherever I end up this afternoon, I end up. Next point of origin is probably Weeville, and I'll have some dinner there, small resupply, and then boogie on out. So let's compare and contrast Hiker Haven and Casa de Luna. Hiker Haven, it's really congested. It's more, when I got there, it was kind of like, more like a, I don't know, it was more like a frat party scene. Everybody was, you know, going after, you know, doing their thing and having a good time and everything. The reason why I say frat party scene is like when you're in college dorms or whatever, everything's smashed into one area. Doesn't make it a good or a bad thing. It just is what it is. So, but they had some pretty good guidelines. Quiet time was upheld, so there's no problems with that. You could get laundry done, you could take showers there, you could do a lot of different things there, get a package, which is not so much the case over in Casa de Luna. Now, Casa de Luna, you roll in the back, there are just, you have plenty of space in the back to set up camp. It's almost like social hour up front, enjoy everybody's company, but when you go back to your tent areas, it's almost like you have your own private little camp spot with plenty of space between you and the tents, and it's a lot nicer for us older folks who enjoy being able to step away from the hustle and bustle. So it's all in your taste, but Casa de Luna, they have a good taco salad, which is, when you're feeding that many people, it is what it is, but it's pretty good. And then you wake up, coffee, pancakes, hot water for teas, and these people charge nothing. So I left a very nice tip, and if I had to choose, I would roll in and get a taste of Hiker Haven, just to get your experience with it. Get up the next morning, have breakfast at the nice little homemade cafe. It's what the name of it is. Pretty good breakfast. And then just hammer down, wide open, knock out that 27 miles, which the mile from Hiker Haven to Sweetwater or the Agua Dulce is a mile. It's about 24 miles trail from Agua Dulce to the highway that takes you to Green Valley, and then it's a mile and a half from the trailhead there to the gas station, and then another half mile to Casa de Luna. But that's what I would do. I'd hammer down on the 27 miles and roll out. Hopefully that information helps you out. And again, it's only my opinion, but I preferred the Casa de Luna.
I want to go in?
Yeah. Shit, it's hot in here.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they mined this, man.
Just stops.
Yeah, you can tell what they...
Yeah, I gave up.
Wonder what they were mining out of here.
Gold, probably. Or, I mean, think there's anything else here?
Could have been anything. They mined for a couple different things.
Oh shit, dude. How much gold? I wasn't deep on this. I thought it would be bigger.
Yeah, but still, could you imagine the work it take to dig back through here?
Yeah, seriously. Well, yeah.
That'd be funny. Find a big nugget enough to pay for your trip and some time in Vegas before you go home. Oh man, this looks like something off of you'd see off of like the Discovery Channel.
This is sick.
Pretty cool. Now we get dirty on the way out.
I always think it was like, I don't know, they probably stored some shit in here. Like illegal goods. Bandits? Yeah, bandits. Yeah. Or maybe somebody was just looking gold or something. Is Crispy like back there? Crispy kept going. He skipped the tunnel. Is there more in there? Yeah. Oh shit.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
Is it?
Yeah. It's pretty cool when you get in there. I really don't have a whole lot to share at 500 miles. It's just, it feels good. I'm looking forward to the next 100 miles. I guess 600 would be a little more, is going to be a little more different because it gets you down to the point where like, bam, 600 miles, 2,000 miles left to go. But still a lot to go through California. Not only is there a lot to go to California, I'm just 200 miles from the Sierras, which is still full of snow. And from what I understand, they just got another 2 foot yesterday. Could be rumor, I don't know. But anyhow. So the skies lied to me. I come down out of that fog bank like 3 different times. And I thought that each time that I stepped down through it, except for the last time, that I might have been getting out of that cloud layer and headed to some sun. But that was not the case. I kept dropping down, going back up. And then finally, with no warning, no fake out, come into this little meadow and the sun just popped out. It was actually comfortable then. So I kicked back, ate some lunch, and after I ate some lunch, actually I dried out some stuff while I was waiting, eating. And now I'm pounding out the last 10 for the day, which will put me right at somewhere around between 24 and 25 for the day. Be rolling into Hikertown here in the next 4.5 miles. Well, looky here. Look what we've rolled upon. You guys got to check this out. Little rattlesnake. Looks, yeah, little rattlesnake. One little bitty tiny rattle. You see him sitting there? His little head. I'll show you what these uh-oh, he's breaking bad on me. Now, you have to be careful with these smaller snakes. That is definitely a venomous snake. It's definitely a rattlesnake. But those are the ones that can really put the hurt on you. They're smaller and they will lay into you and pump you full of venom. Okay, so I'm just going to take this trekking pole and just kind of push him on out of the way. off the trail, so because he's a little video thing. He's something that pops somebody because they won't see him. So I just want to get him on off the trail. So all right then, just like that, snake, boom. That's actually the smallest rattlesnake I've seen since I've been on the trail. I've actually tossed several big rattlesnakes off the trail because, I mean, they'll just lay there, and then what they'll do, they'll move to one side by a bush or something like that, and you know, you get a little paranoid about trying to walk around them or whatever, but a lot of times you just take the best thing to do is leave them alone, but sometimes you just gotta make sure that they are out of biting distance. And so, especially when you got like 2 or 3 people behind you. And but anyway, blah blah blah. Snakes. Okay, so I just walked into Hiker Town, and it looks like a really cool place. There are no rooms available. If there was rooms here to get, but it is a pretty cool little place. I'll show you here in just a second, like an oversweep of it. So we knew we wasn't going to stay in Hiker Town tonight, but it's a pretty cool looking little place. I didn't video too much of it. Videos that I've seen of the PCT, I mean, that's all over it. But what we're going to go do, we're going to get a ride to Weeville Market, set up shop there. So we'll see what happens. I'm ready for some freaking food. So Weeville Market's closed, or they're closing. Their grill's closed. We just hitched a ride to Nenach Market, and we're getting ready to throw down on some cheeseburgers and all kinds of stuff like that. But it's hard to catch a ride here. I gotta admit, this is pretty cool. Cold, but cool.